Hey guys, Jed was bored here for Transformers review number 110. We're talking about the Autobot Alphastrike 3-pack. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, we're going to be starting with Sideswipe, or, the Covert Clone Sideswipe, whatever that means. Yeah, he's, I have a couple of this mold. This is probably the worst feeling one yet. He's got like really tight elbows. Those are fine. This barely moves. It's the exact opposite on the other side. Yeah, he's probably too sturdy. He's got, his legs are really tight. That's even tighter. Knees are fine. Ankle pivots are fine. You can tell this mold's getting old. Specifically, like this one. It doesn't feel the best. For accessories, he comes with this gun. It can fit on his shoulder, or you can, like, pull out this to become a handheld pistol. Or you can pull this out and kind of have them double gun it, make it look like this. And yes, they are blast effect compatible. Yeah, there's not much else to say about the bot mode other than I really like the deco. It'd be a lot better figure if the, if like the limbs were better quality. Transformation is relatively simple and straightforward. Probably the best part about this figure, if it didn't feel horrible when you transformed it, because again, joints were really tight and all that. The deco is really nice. It's a nice version of the G2 Sideswipe design. Cannon can fit on top or here, I believe. Yes, on the sides like that. It rolls okay, not the best. It is kind of funny to flip it up. It is kind of funny to flip it upside down and it looks like this. One of my friends on Discord once called the Sideswipe mold the perfect 5 out of 10. And I agree. But not for this figure. This figure, not very good quality. I'm not a huge fan of it. So because of that, it gets a 4 out of 10. Alright. See you, Sideswipe. Let's talk about Slam Dance now. So, for everyone who doesn't know, Slam Dance is a character from the 1987 toy line, I believe. He's supposed to be 2 cassettes. I'll put a picture up now. Yeah, that's what he's supposed to look like. And instead they just recolored the Decepticon guy. I don't remember what his name is. It'll be on the screen as well. Alright, that's enough toy history. His posability is pretty nice. It's about the same as Sideswipe's. He's got normal head. Shoulders are kind of tight. Elbows are kind of loose. You can feel the age in these figures is what I'm trying to say. Ankle is pretty fine. Yeah. Not a whole lot to say about that. He comes with 2 guns. These 2. And they are able to fuse together to create one big gun. And once again, it is blast effect compatible. Blast effect compatible, like that. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to say about this other than it is pretty interesting. Hold on, something's a bit loose right here. Let me just... I broke it. Ha! Just kidding. That's the gimmick of these two. It's called a Duocon. So we have a Grand Slam and Rain Dance. We're going to start with a Grand Slam. He's the lower half. He becomes a tank. Of the two guns, this is the one that he's supposed to come with, though it doesn't really stay in the slot. It's supposed to stay in very well, so that's not really fun. He does have spots for both guns, though this is the one that he more is supposed to fit with. You know, if it would actually stay in, yeah. I'll complain about that later. Rain Dance, he's the upper half, obviously. He becomes a plane. Not much to say. He's got the other gun. Though personally, I like to put the Target Master right there and give a Grand Slam both guns. The transformation for each side is relatively simple, pretty straightforward. Grand Slam does have some more trouble staying together than Rain Dance does. But overall, they're both really solid figures. Or I guess it's one figure with two halves. Anyway, yeah, I really like... This is the main thing that I wanted to get this set for. And I'm so happy they're not disappointing at all. They are so much fun. Let's give them a 7 out of 10. Alright. One bit left. Teeny Boy. This little guy is Trenchfoot. He's, I think I call Battle Masters actually, but I call him Target Masters because why not? He's got surprisingly good posability. Of course, it's all ball joints, so you guys know my thoughts on ball joints. I will show this guy's transformation since it's so simple. So what you do is you flip up the back, connect the feet down the middle, tab those into the top, take these little slots there, and slot them into the legs. And yeah, now you have this little Target Master Gun thing that you can give it to any figure with 5mm hands. As I said earlier, I like to give them to a Grand Slam. And this one of them is Blast Effect compatible. The other one, not so much. But you know, it still looks really cool. Yeah, Trenchfoot is probably... I wasn't expecting him to be my favorite, but he probably is my favorite, just because he's so fun to flip back and forth. The pretty loose shoulders do kind of bring down his rating a bit. But, you know, transformation's fun, simple. He's probably going to end up being one of my more commonly used pocket figures, which is a figure I just carry around in my pocket to fidget with. Yeah, he's pretty decent. 9 out of 10. And here it is. The moment of truth. Do I recommend this set? So, we have the 5 out of 10, the 7 out of 10, and the 9 out of 10. So, overall, that would be probably a recommend. All at once. I will say that, Sideswipe is definitely the, one that I could take it or leave it with. It's so nice to finally have a Duocon, even if it's an inaccurate one. And then an actually good Target Master, since the only one I have is Point Blank. Right, time to refocus. Do I recommend this set? Yes, I do. But I recommend trying to find it if it's on the off chance that it's a bit cheaper. Because I got it for, well, I got a little bit on sale. It was $62 US dollars for me. So, yeah, it was a decent sale. Not enough to probably be worth specifically the Sideswipe, even though that, fun fact, that's my first ever Sideswipe. Well, first ever G1 side, it's G2. Anyway, thank you all for listening to me ramble. Please like and subscribe so I can get to 350 subscribers by the end of the year. And all of you have a great day. See you all, and roll out.